Hey, hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once, but when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
Hello everyone, what is up? My name is Taylor and welcome to AAA Digest. So I'm here to offer a short news roundup for the Mafia 1 remake. We'll have videos related to upcoming gameplay soonish, we hope, so any questions related to that, just know we'll have videos on it when we can. But alongside this, Hayden Blackman, the studio head at Hangar 13, had a recent interview that sheds some light on the remake. Let's get right into it. Number 1, Sarah's role. So it's been confirmed with the extended narrative that Sarah, Tommy's love interest, will play a bigger role in the remake. In the original, the player has a mission in which Tommy Angelo walks her home, deals with some thugs before being invited into her apartment. The two from then on become romantically involved, yet Sarah isn't seen throughout the game and is only mentioned by Tommy during specific scenes. Hayden Blackman has confirmed that Sarah will play a bigger role. Quote, for example, Sarah, the love interest in the original, she doesn't get very much screen time, but she's the heart of why Tommy Angelo is doing what he's doing, says Blackman. At the beginning of the game, you learn that he's trying to arrange a new way out of the life and he's doing it all for his family. So we wanted to make sure that as a player you knew what it was that he was trying to protect. We wanted to make sure that Sarah got more screen time, has an understandable kind of role in the lowercase family and uppercase family, which we're personally happy to hear, as Sarah is often a major driving force for Tommy's motivations and choices throughout the story. Although she isn't a part of the mob, she's aware of Tommy's role and will be a form of comfort for our protagonist. In addition to this, both Polly and Sam will see much more dialogue and form stronger friendships with Tommy. Number 2, extra set pieces. Now the core structure of Mafia 1 is still there, although Hayden talked about different tweaks to some missions with additional set pieces being added, and extra story missions have been added to really sell players on the stakes of the conflict between the Salieri and Morello crime families. The Salieri family are very much the underdogs at the beginning of this story, and they've decided to add extra missions to highlight the Morello family's power in the city, with Hayden stating, almost all our emphasis was on the missions for Mafia Definitive Edition, which again is in the spirit of the original. Number 3, difficulty and driving options. So Mafia Definitive Edition will be offering a host of options in regards to difficulty. In addition to basic difficulty option, Mafia Definitive Edition includes settings for police presence and how they treat infractions such as running red lights and speeding. So if you want to play Definitive Edition like the original, you can, but it also opens the door for players that just want to experience the story, allowing you to tone down those difficult settings. It has also been confirmed we will not see different police response times based on what district you commit a crime in, which was a feature many loved from Mafia 3 as it doesn't fit Mafia 1 tonally. In terms of driving, just like Mafia 3, the Mafia Definitive Edition will feature 2 options for its driving mechanics, a full simulation driving mode just like the original, and the accessible driving mode or arcade if you're more of a casual player. Number 4, Mafia 3's gunplay. Now the biggest change from the original is the game's gunplay and combat, being pulled from Mafia 3 yet improved upon with more cover based gunplay mechanics, with the combat being, quote, a little bit more lethal for Tommy and every bullet matters. So Hangar 13 are attempting to make this game true to the original in terms of being a genuine challenge for the player on harder difficulties and trying to keep shootouts grounded despite the addition of Mafia 3 type shooting. Number 5, the game's cinematics. Now the media director for the Definitive Edition, I don't want to butcher his name, he worked on the original, so he is directing all the cinematics from a cinematography and pacing standpoint. Number 6, in full production for 18 months. So the team first got the idea of Mafia the Definitive Edition a few months after Hangar 13 had finished work on Mafia 3's DLCs. Quote, the idea of the Definitive Edition came up probably about 6 months after we wrapped, with a small team within Hangar 13 comprised of some developers behind the original game of the 2002 version that now work under the Hangar 13 umbrella. They were the ones who pitched the idea to management, and he later added, it's only been in the last year and a half that we've been really working on it with a full production team because we wanted to make sure that we had everything laid out correctly. So this game hasn't been in development for as long as people may think. Number 7, doing right by the fans. So he also discussed that the team do want to do right by the fans of the series, despite the negative reaction to the Mafia 2 and 3 Definitive Editions. Quote, that's the thing that's kept me up at night the most. Will fans appreciate what we've done to try and make sure that the challenge, tone and the pace of the original was preserved, but new fans will be able to come into it and still enjoy it. I think that's a really hard balance to strike, admits Blackman. But yeah, that's the end of the Mafia news roundup. What do you think of bringing in the gunplay from Mafia 3, multiple difficulty options and driving options, etc? Let us know. Now we will have more on the gameplay soon, don't worry, we'll have videos addressing that when they decide to publish the footage, but that's it from us. Mafia Definitive Edition is coming to PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on August the 28th, 2020. For more content like this, stay tuned here on AAA Digest if you want. Bye bye.
Everything's absolutely splendid. Walking down the street and you hear that